Welcome to Park City, Utah, and the Todd Durkin Mastermind Retreat.
You can walk, you can jog, you can whatever it takes, baby. Let's rock and roll.
And my mind and my spirit and soul have never been stronger.
Part one of the workout. It won't be long, but let's make it great. JC will be leading that. I'll be in the rear of the gear trying to hop on one leg.
Today, it's cold outside.
Turn it up!
We going 2-1-3 today. Okay?
Turn it up!
1, 2, 3.
2, 1, 3!
Here we go.
Hey, rock and roll, baby. You can walk, you can jog, you can whatever it takes, baby. Let's rock and roll! 2, 1, 3!
Ooh, I love 2-1-3. Little Frankenstein.
Get your mind right!
Get your soul right.
Get your soul right!
Get your soul right.
Get your soul right!
Get your knee right.
Get your knee right!
That one's for TD.
Let's go, baby!
Here we go, ready, go. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1.
We're gonna take about 15 to 20 minutes for meditation. Let's just take our arms up over our head and take some breaths. For whatever it is that you need, pray for that now, that you may find it, that you tap into it.
Welcome to Park City, Utah, and the Todd Durkin Mastermind Retreat. You just saw an epic workout and meditation, and it was off the hook. Now it's time to get the soul right. We're gonna be working on our business and on our lives for the next few days, and there's no better place than right here in the mountains. Let's go. What I love about the mountain retreats is the mountains make my soul sing. And that's what it's all about. At the end of the day is how do you get your soul to sing, to let it just come out and soar. I mean, this weekend what we're gonna be doing is working on that and looking at our vision and our purpose in life and what it's gonna take to allow yourself, to allow your dreams to blossom and to flourish and to manifest. There's gonna be a lot of writing. There's gonna be a lot of sharing and connecting. We're gonna go deep, and I'm gonna challenge people to be their absolute best, to take the gifts that they have, and each and every one of them have been blessed. These are some of the finest fitness professionals in the country that are doing great things and amazing things. Sometimes fear is what holds us back from allowing us to live our dreams and to manifest the greatness is that what's in everybody. We are just minutes away from getting started, and I can't wait. I am gonna fire these folks up today. It's time to get the soul right, baby. Let it sing and let it soar.
Yeah, babe, get ready to go.
Whose soul's right? Good, only a third of you. That's why we're here. It doesn't matter where you're sitting in this room, we're one family. We're human beings, people trying to make this earth better. I'm being challenged personally to share my faith more with the universe. Not just with the industry, but in the universe. And some of the things I'm taking actions on 2019 will be around that. And I already do, but even some of the projects I'm working on, I'm being challenged to say, how much you have faith, how much trust do you have in me? Guys, just so you know, that's scary. That's scary. I always talk about giving up good to get to great. Things are good. But if I really look at purpose and soul and all that stuff is how deep can I go on my purpose? I'm gonna challenge you, how deep can you go on your purpose? And it's gonna mean you're gonna need to be scared a little bit. So just know this, as we go this weekend and dive deep into yourself, wherever you're at, it's sometimes scary. And sometimes you got to face some of the fears that you're facing. Just like even now, like some of the things I'm writing and working on, man, it's like, whoo, I'm making a stand for who I am and what I believe in. And you can show one facade of who you are, and not that I'm always authentic and genuine, as you know, but like as you go deeper and deeper and deeper, and you share with your kids and your athletes and your clients and members, like you risk things. You risk losing things that you have that you like. But you have to realize too, there's always gains on the other side of being congruent with who you are. And that's what I think we all want at the end of the day.
Get the sleepies out of your eyes. Wipe those sleepies out of your eyes.
And just wiggle back and forth, left and right. Great way to warm up the body, warm up the day. Just back and forth. Bring your feet together, squatting down. Feel free to move that foot.
So am I looking zenned out? Am I looking full of bliss? You know, one thing we're always working out and getting after it, but one thing that's really important is exactly what we just did, is that quiet time. Quiet time soothes the soul, allows your body and mind to relax, and there's no right or wrong way to meditate or breathe or pray. But the fact is that we're still, and we heed attention to that is what's most powerful. Also, we have a huge day planned today. We're going to be breaking through some fears. And we've got to set our intentions and our soul right, so as we go face our fears today and we literally get ready to smack it in the face, that we know we have the power within us to do whatever is necessary so that we can manifest our dreams. Part of this retreat is actually getting away, not just from the resort we're at, but actually going out hiking. And here I'm at one of my favorite destinations of all time. We're here in Upper Deer Valley at the Stein Eriksen Lodge. And when you look at extraordinary places, you look at mountains and snow and valleys and beautiful homes, it just uplifts your entire spirit. So we took a hike, we're sitting in the fireside and enjoying a brisk evening, and nothing moves your soul like getting out to extraordinary places, and the Stein Eriksen Lodge right here is one of them for sure. You know, for me, this comes at a perfect time. You can never get enough working on your spirit and working on your soul. I'm just a couple weeks away from having a partial knee replacement, and my mind and my spirit and soul have never been stronger. And I'm hoping that my surgery allows my knee and body to become stronger as well. I believe it's important that any physical ailments that are going on, and even if it's stress or anxiety or tension that may be happening, it's really important to always step away. Step away from the hubbub and work on yourself. Let your soul sing. From the meditation in the morning when we're chanting and singing, literally letting your voice sing, it's so therapeutic. To step outside in nature and to go into a beautiful place like here in Park City and Deer Valley certainly has helped my soul sing as well, and that's always a great thing.
Kelly, are you good? Remember that fear exercise? The fear exercise? We're going to all come up and share that?
Yeah.
All right, let's come back for the coffee. Let's get rocking and rolling, baby. All right, let's roll, baby. Here we go. Who's fired up? Everyone ready to roll? Day two. It is going to be an awesome day. We have a lot on the agenda today, and we're going to be going deep. Right off the bat, we're starting off going deep.
I have a lot of areas in my life that I have no control over. And at the same time, it's extremely motivating. It's the biggest push.
This family has changed me. This family has hit me right here every day. And I get inspired by everybody in this room, the things that I see people do, and they do big, giant things.
So 13 years ago was a really challenging time in my life. I knew I needed to evolve, and I had to make a decision. I had to make a choice. And that choice meant I was going to have to let go of a relationship that was holding me back, that wasn't letting me evolve, that wasn't letting me become whatever it was I needed to become. And it was a scary time. It was a really scary time.
I'm struggling for the first time that I don't have clarity as to what my next venture or my next, what do I need to do to get this behind me? And it's the first time in my life I just don't have clarity on that. And I'm afraid of that.
You know, I've been coming to the Mastermind retreats for almost 10 years now. And every year there are some similar questions. If fear wasn't an issue, what changes would you make in your life? If you knew you couldn't fail, what changes would you make? What would you do differently? What risks would you take? Are you willing to give up good to go for great? You know, when I first started hearing those questions years ago, and I had my journal, there was a disconnect between the answers in here and the answers I put on paper. Because what I was putting on paper was a lie.
Mike's, he used to own the OC Tavern. For those of you that know, when I go to LA, I always stop at the OC Tavern. It's just tradition. And Mike was there, and Mike was dropping off his niece, Danielle, and then driving to Palm Springs. And when Mike did that, he left, went to Palm Springs. That was a Saturday morning. Sunday, I went to New Orleans to go see Drew's game. And we landed on Sunday afternoon. And I got a text when I landed that Mike had been in a really serious car accident. And I was like, I just saw him yesterday, and they don't know if he's going to make it. And the next thing we know, we found out Mike's leg was amputated. Mike's 50 years old, and I just saw him, just gave him a bro hug, and I remember like the flash of like the kids' heads are down and they're beaten from a game, and here's a 50-year-old man who just lost his leg. And like, for those few days, it was really like social, like, man, how quick things can change. Like, here we are, we're at the Mastermind, we're singing and we're dancing, we're having fun, and then we step off a curb and get hit by a car and we lose a leg or we die on that stuff. And I want to share that because I want to make sure when we leave today and tomorrow is that whatever those dreams are, we have to know that we can't wait. And when you're scared, which all of us are going to be scared at certain times, you have to chase your purpose and what you're destined to be. So when I got back from New Orleans, I'm working out in the gym, and I'm like, what can we do? What can I do for Mike? And you know, if I had my leg amputated and my mind was probably going in the tank, like, how am I going to live when I go on? Because Mike apparently was going down a deep, dark spot. I thought about something is, I wonder if Mike's life is going to take like a really drastic turn for the better. I wonder. Because here was a guy who had just sold his business and I think was doing some soul searching. And now I think that he lost his leg. Wow, now what do I do? And it's hard to say to a guy that you know well that, hey, this might be the biggest blessing in your life. But I thought of something when I was working out. And I told Melanie about it. I said, Mel, I want to create this big poster, and I want to have our kids and us kind of all over the poster write Mike can. And Mike can do all these things. And I want to, when we deliver it, hang it, look at it, read it every day of like all the things you can do despite now not having a leg or having an arm or something. And Mike can do all these wonderful things, including drink beer, right? But at the top, above that K, I put, Mike can live a life worth telling a story about. Twice. Live, laugh, and love, lift. Mike can do all the things. Sometimes we think of the things we can't do because we don't have a leg or we don't have the business we want. What can you do? And you can't read this, but this is what it says. Mike, it's a Sunday morning, and I'm sitting here pondering what happened. We've been praying for you, and I can't stop thinking about you and putting me in your shoes. What would I do? What would I feel? How do I act? What are people saying about this? Mike, as much as I want to say I'm sorry, I can't and I won't. I want to say from the bottom of my heart, I love you and congratulations. God's chosen you, Mike, to a calling way beyond what you could imagine, to a purpose way deeper than you could have ever envisioned. I always say live a life worth telling a story about. What's your story? Mike, your story in your life just got ordained, and it's time you go on a mission. Will it be easy? No. Will there be difficult days? Yup. Will there be days you question all? Of course. But we got this, and you can do it. Remember a few things. You have an army behind you supporting you and loving you at all times. You don't know how strong you are until you're challenged to the depths of despair. You're always stronger than you think you are. Go deep. Don't ask why me. Say thank you. Why not me? Pray and be grateful for who is in your life. It's not about what. And remember to have the perspective that it could always have been worse. To whom much is given, much is required. You've been given a great new gift, Mike. The requirements just became greater. Every day I say, I am, and fill in the blank. Some of the words, statements, and shares on the other side remind you of who you are. Never forget that. Brother, time for massive impact. And as long as you have your mind and your heart and your soul, we got a world to change. Love, Todd and family. Melanie laughed that I just wrote a book at the kitchen table. When I was putting together our retreat, I was like, you know what? Some of you may feel the same way, and maybe you haven't lost a leg, but maybe you have some of the same emotions. And it's the same principles that are intact is, dude, we got to get our mind right. We can't focus on what we don't have. To the depths of despair, maybe you've been given a gift that now you are ordained that you've got to share. And what's that going to take? Is it going to take you losing a limb? I hope not. Is it going to take you losing a spouse or a loved one? Hopefully not. Overcoming an addiction? Hopefully not. Whatever it is, the point is, we got to go deep. And that's what I want to do. I've never done this, but during Strong, I still remember this, I was pretty beat up and I was getting ready to go to this last challenge. And I thought it was 2 years ago, but it just came out and we were binge watching it with the kids the other day. And I remember how bad I felt physically, but I never forgot. I looked in the mirror early in the morning one day and I saw my dad's eyes. Hadn't seen him in a while. I saw my mom's eyes. And I remember I started self-talking to myself about, we got this. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I got this. I'm gonna blow up today. I'm gonna suck it up and I'm gonna get after it. I'm gonna shock the world. And I started having this positive thought to myself. And I was looking smack in the mirror in this little cabin. And I remember that like it was yesterday. I think today, why don't we look in the mirror more? And look at the eyes. So I thought for today, as I'm leading this meditation, I got y'all a mirror. Got y'all a mirror. This mirror is at the center of your table. If you can grab this mirror and take it with you, and what I want you to do is look at your eyes. I want you to really think about those eyes that you stared at. I am what? I ask that if anyone here today is facing anything just overwhelming, that you give us peace and serenity and strength, energy. It's not by a mistake that we're here together. The decisions we've made in the past, here we sit. Man, my soul is singing, and I love being in the mountains. See, the problem is this. So many people want to get their souls right, or their bodies right, or they want to get their minds right. You hear me say all the time, get your mind right, get your mind right. That's the problem. The problem is people want that, and they don't take the time necessary to do that. The solution is, if you want to get your body right, your mind right, your soul right, then invest the time, the energy, possibly even money, to do what it takes to live your best life, to get your soul to sing. Maybe it means you have to step away into a beautiful environment in a resort or in your community, to get away and step away to work on your business or to work on your life, or perhaps to work on you, to go deep inside. I believe that all of the wisdom is inside of you, but we gotta pull it out. You gotta pull your dreams out of you. But it sometimes takes writing and praying and meditating, journaling what you want to manifest the dreams that are inside of you. When you surround yourself with all of these fire-breathing dragons, I call them MindRight maniacs, to get your mind right, to get your body right, to get you strong so that you can soar wherever you are. That'll get your soul right. So that's the solution. My friends, invest the time and energy that's necessary to make sure that your life catapults to the next level, so that when you breathe rarefied air here at 8,000 square feet or at sea level or at 14,000 feet, wherever you are, is that whatever it is that you're doing, that you know that you're always stronger than you think. So my friends, remember, the problem could be a solution real quick. Take the time to get your body, your mind, and your soul right.
Get your mind right, baby.